Gunbower, the Pacing Cup's not far away off. Just your brief thoughts here.
Yes, Cornbread on top. I think it'll probably lead. Is tractable, so it'll stay off the fence without any trouble whatsoever. Ahead of number 12, Yakama. Well, as we both pointed out, looks absolutely outstanding in the yard. Mornington run, okay. 2,000 metres, suits perfectly. I've then gone for number 1, Duval. Very, very consistent horse. Looks absolutely outstanding as well. And she does a very good job with her horses, Louise Benalla. And it's racing in sensational form. And number 6, I included this. I just thought it might represent a little bit of value, Jewel of Kingston. Comes back to the 2000 today. Gets the claim for Dominic Mittiger. Drawn out a little bit. Shouldn't have a problem. Real fit. And looks hard and fit too. So it just might represent a little bit of value, and the slow conditions certainly will assist it.
And it's showing very good value on the tote. Alf will be back to help us wrap up Blue Diamond Prelude Day after this last race on the card. Favourite on course is the 1 ahead of the 12. The 12 is better value on the tote. The 1 and the 2 open first and second favourites. They have eased out noticeably, and their tote quotes are less than what they're offering on course. Extorted's the one which has come in a point from earlier betting, but it's not value on the tote compared to what they're betting here on course. Gunbower race 7 is the Gunbower Pacing Cup. Lachlan McIntosh to call the action.
Now the front row horse is about to be called forward as on start time for the Elways Gunbower Pacing Cup, an $8,000 race plus a Gold Cup and inscribed drug to the winning connections, plus trophies to the winning trainer and driver. Last year's winner, Kia Fella, won the race in 2001, calling the shots, won it in 2000. Kia Fella won it in 99, so he won 2 Gunbower Cup. Sports Dance, who's in this race, won the race in 1998, and Flipper the favourite, won it back in 97. Shooting for his second Gunbower Cup win, the favourite, but it's been a little while between drinks for him. They're winning the race in 97, and Sports Dance, who's in great form, won the race in 98. Now just waiting on Earl's Place Ego to face up. The handicap runners get set. 10-metre markers look right. Waiting to bring the 20-metre tape across for Flipper Dollar and Our Pocket Liner. Last look on Super Tab, we see Flipper Dollar the favourite at $3, $5.70 for Swing Blade, $7.40 Kip Kenyon, and $9 Earl's Place Ego, $10.50 for Exotic Star. 20-metre tape being attached. Track is clear. They're set for a start in the Elways Gunbower Pacing Cup, the year 2002. 3 front markers are set. Ready to go. And they're on their journey in the Gunbower Cup from the inside. Going away okay, Exotic Star. Earl's Place Ego pinged away. He's matching it with John's Rule early, and they engage in a battle with Earl's Place Ego winning the battle. John's Rule will try and drop behind him. Exotic Star is third. And then into 4th place is Boeing from Rainbow Supreme. Shooting up along the inside, Meet Me in Paris with a good beginning. Then Family Arm, Flipper Dollar. He's already got a few behind him. The favourite on his back is his co-back marker and Our Pocket Liner. They make the run out of the straight. Well back third last of the bunch then came Break and Enter. Second last of the group, Swing Blade. Kip Kenyon's behind him. Sports Dance was a little slow into stride, but he's chased hard down that front straight and he's tacked on 6 metres away. There'll be 50 metres first to last in the Elways Gunbower Pacing Cup as they make the run into the back and down the back straight the first time. The leader doing it comfortably now, Earl's Place Ego, slows down the speed. Sitting up ahead away is Boeing, and third behind the leader is Exotic Star. A move from Rainbow Supreme. He's on a 3-wide move to go up and sit outside of his stablemate, so Boeing can ease back and get the coveted 1-1 trail. 3 back along the inside is Meet Me in Paris as they head inside the 1800 metre mark. John's Rule now shuffled to 3 back on the outside, and Gavin Lang's off on Swing Blade, the second favourite, looping the field with Flipper Dollar also following him up, being put into the race. So the mid-race moves are coming now as they near the mile, about to complete 1 lap in the cup. Family Armours 4 back along the pegs and snookered, covered up on the outside by Our Pocket Liner, who's who's back fourth last. Sports Dance attacks on the inside, third last from Breakanenta, and Kip Kenyon last, 30 off the leader. 126.2 was the lead time in the Cup. They swing around the bend, a line of three. Where the leader is Earl's Place Ego by a metre. Swing Blade easing back now for some cover as Little Flipper Dollar goes up to park outside of the leader for the last lap. They've got 1,250 metres left to go in the Cup as the bell rings. Swing Blade now nicely poised third on the outside of Exotic Star, who's been racing in the trail all the way. The first quarter of the final mile, 32.2. Rainbow Supreme is now three back in the moving lane. Around Meet Me in Paris, who needs away off the inside. The next pair, Family Arm and Boeing Shuffle back. Sports Dancer is racing underneath of John's Rule. Kip Kenyon off from last, three deep now, leading up that line with Break and Enter following him forward. And our Pocket Liner is last and 25 off the leader. The Cupfield bunches up into the back at the 850. The leader is Earl's Place Ego. Flipper Dollar on the outside goes up to poke his nose in front as they pass the half mile. Swing Blade yet to come out of the 1-1 trail. Exotic Star needs away off the inside as Flipper Dollar really putting the pressure on down the back. He drew a metre in front of Earl's Place Ego. Deep out, Kip Kenyon closes into fifth place. Rainbow Supreme, the middle, needs an out. Deep round Break and Enter getting a lovely toe into the race. Meet Me in Paris jogging on the pegs but can't get out. Bowing the middle, our Pocket Liner's 15 off the front, and he'll be very deep on the last turn as he makes his run from Family Arm, John's Rule, and Sports Dancer was 33 for the second quarter. They passed the 400 metre peg in a bunching field where Earl's Place Ego given full steam now, trying to beat off the challenge of the favourite Flipper Dollar, who won't go away. Kip Kenyon still coming three deep. No run for Swing Blade. Exotic Stars under the whip. They're in the home stretch. Rainbow on the inside going for home. Earl's Place Ego coming at it. Flipper Dollar and Swing Blade getting out. Break and Enter flying, but it's Earl's Place Ego in front. Flipper Dollar's collaring him though. Flipper Dollar took the front end. Flipper Dollar wins another Gunbower Cup, wins it ahead. Earl's Place Ego second. Break and Enter flew to grab third.
They're on the move too with Blemish striding to the front now. So it's Blemish taking up the running, led by 2 lengths to Cornbread. Developed then by Jewel of Kingston travelling out wide next, and 2 lengths Yakama, who's next to last, and Swamp Princess is last of all by the 14 miles. All Clear comes through and they're racing. Sea Rover jumped reasonably well on the inside. Straight Ace and the Mookster both began very swiftly. Sea Rover now gathering his legs as driving up on the inside, and they're followed forth by Sir Talic, and a break behind them Grey Regent outside and at Trass Lane. 700 left to go. Sea Rover against the rails and the Mookster lead. Right behind them is Straight Ace and 3 lengths to Sir Talic from Grey Regent, and last of all is Natras Lane as they approach the turn. At the 500, Sea Rover by neck, the Mookster 2 lengths to Straight Ace has had the cap right on him. 2 lengths away then Sir Talic, Grey Regent pulling to the outside, and Natras Lane is last. Sea Rover round the turn, about a neck clear to the Mookster, 2 lengths to Straight Ace, who peels out for his run, and Grey Regent coming wider with the burst, and then Sir Talic. Sea Rover at the 200 led by a length. Down the outside is Straight Ace. The Mookster can't go on. 100 metres to go. Straight Ace raced up on the outside to tackle the lead. He took the front soon after. Sea Rover can't rally, and Straight Ace draws away for Reese Wheeler. Straight Ace by 2 lengths to Sea Rover second. Third placing goes to Sir Talic. In behind them then Grey Regent, the Mookster, and Natras Lane last in 58.07. Stand well. All clear, they're racing, and Bellisbury began reasonably on the outside. Resort got out fast next to him. Tom Carews jumped away nicely, and Prosperous Bit is just off them now as Bellisbury scoots to the lead. In behind the pace early, Step Ahead being followed by Zibolino, and just behind those horses then over on the inside of Sailor Reeve. A break of about, now Prosperous Bit lost ground quickly there. Cool Trent is back to third last, followed by Resort to Rory, and Hard Riders last. Bellisbury had crossed and gone to the rails and led narrowly. He's in front of Sailor Reeve coming up into second, placing over on the outside. Rather, Tom Carews it is second, and right behind them Step Ahead third on the inside as they swing the corner. Next is Resort losing ground, and then a break in the field is Zibolino, and then Sailor Reeve the inside, and Prosperous Bid. But Bellisbury shot nicely clear with 250 to go. He's out by 3 lengths now to Step Ahead. Then Tom Carews, and back behind them then is Cool Trent making ground on the outside, but Bellisbury is about 4 or 5 lengths in front. Cool Trent running into second placing on the outside, but Bellisbury has kept kept going under hands and heels, and Bellisbury has eased up on the post to win by 2 lengths. Cool Trent second. Third goes to step ahead from Tom Carews, and they're followed by Hard Rider, who made ground from last, and then Sailor Eve. Prosperous Bid was next. He was all over the track. He's very, very green. Long break then to Resort to Rory, trailed in by Zibolino, and last in is Restore. They're set. Track now slow and they're away, and Palatial missed the start towards the middle of the line. Away very fast on the inside there is Sea of Faith, and getting out quickly too is Coup. They lead in the early part to Brief Embrace, settling third on the outside. About 2 lengths away then Jamra, racing on the outside of Romantic Flyer, and then Cirque du Soleil. Couple of lengths further back in the field, Fine Society. Raspberry Ripple has got back to second last, and last the outside Palatial. Up past the 600 metre mark, it's Coup on the inside, leading narrowly from Sea of Faith. About a half a length away, Brief Embrace in third placing, and they're followed then by Romantic Flyer, who's on the inside of Jamra, and back behind those Cirque du Soleil coming into it wide out. Then a gap Palatial, Raspberry Ripple, the little filly being hard ridden as they cornered, and Fine Society. Coup led round the home turn, came away from the rail. Brief Embrace after her. Cirque du Soleil wider out, Romantic Flyer down on the inside. 200 metres to go. It's Coup and Brief Embrace in a Titanic struggle with 100 metres to go. Clear a Romantic Flyer, but on the outside Brief Embrace has poked the head in front. She's a neck clear, and Brief Embrace by a half length to Coup. Romantic Flyer a half length away third. Close up Cirque du Soleil. A break to Jamra, being followed by Raspberry Ripple, and she was trailed in by Palatial, Fine Society, and dropping out of last to finish is Sea of Faith. $1,600. They're set to go, and off they go. Miss Charlemagne jumped away okay over near the outside, but Brigantine missed it by about 3 lengths, and Celtic Edge is the first to bound out by the 1400. Celtic Edge landing by a length and a half to Milvina, and moving up on the outside Carnival. Born to Dream trap wide is booting forward. She's 3 deep, but getting up towards outside the leader now. 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field, Residencia running 5th on the outside, closely followed by Gypsy Gina, 2 to Tin Tan Bell. A length and a half like a Yuma, followed by Miss Charlemagne, and Brigantine last of all. 1,000 to go, and it's Celtic Edge the leader. Born to Dream moved up into second placing and now sits closer to the rail. 2 lengths to Milvina in third placing. Carnival is fourth, 1.5 Gypsy Gina. Residencia is over on the outside of her, trailed 2 lengths away by Tin Tan Bell at the 800. Then like a Yuma, Miss Charlemagne, and Brigantine is last of all. Up the side of the course now, Celtic Edge by a half, Born to Dream, and they slip away 3 lengths now to Carnival, who's moved up on the outside to get third placing ahead of Milvina. 2 lengths Gypsy Gina, the inside of Residencia, and then 1.5 Tin Tan Bell. Like a Yuma, hard ridden on the rails as they cornered, and back behind them Miss Charlemagne and Brigantine. Round the turn now, and it's Born to Dream moving up and taking over the running from Celtic Edge, trying to go with her. They swing wide again. Carnival's moved up on the outside next, and then Residencia, Milvina battling away, and then Tin Tan Bell and Gypsy Gina. Born to Dream in front near the 200 metre mark, leads by about a length and a half under the whip from Ollie. There's a wall of mares chasing it. Gypsy Gina's running on. Carnival's battling away, but it's all Born to Dream. She's striding away, and she's going to win it easily. Born to Dream by 3 lengths to Gypsy Gina. Good go for third. Carnival maybe out wide here. Close up as Like a Yuma and Residencia. They were clear of Milvina, Tin Tan Bell. Back behind them Brigantine. Celtic Edge dropped right out of it, and Miss Charlemagne last in. Racing this time, Lady Marion Kentucky Hula got away very nicely. Makarova looked a touch slow on the inside and showing pace out wide of Comedy Court, and Limerick Ladies driving through. They've gone through the first 200. Fashion Flame is now back at last of all. Limerick Lady goes up on the inside to join the grey Kentucky Hula. Comedy Court's a length away in third, and 1 further back is Calming holding 4th place. Almost a length napping on the inside, followed by Spurn, Showtime Lass. 3/4 to Lady Marion, 2 to Makarova, and Fashion Flame a length away at the tail with 600 to go and 8 or 9 lengths covered them. Limerick Lady by Nick, Kentucky Hula, a length Comedy Court wide out third. Napping and Calming right behind them, 2 to Spurn, followed by Showtime Lass, Lady Marion Macarova and Fashion Flame 3 lengths away. They come round the turn. Limerick Lady is the leader from Calming on the outside, Kentucky Hula and Comedy Court. Napping closer to the inside and Spurn making ground down there. Fashion Flame still last with Macarova near the tail. Passing the 200 and Napping's got through to go to the lead now from Calming. Limerick Lady, Spurn on the far side. It's Napping in front. Spurn continues to come home. Napping by a neck to Spurn. Napping by a head. Napping wins it ahead, Spurn, and 3 lengths Limerick Lady, followed by Calming, Macarova, Lady Marion. Then Kentucky Hula, followed by Showtime Lass. Fashion Flame beat 1 home, Comedy Court. Set, Power and Rhythm took a dive, they're away, and Dane River jumped pretty well down towards the inside. Away fast Irish Glen, Lindoney, wider at Doorfly is going forward, and Mac Mickey's going with him in the early stages. But Dane River held them out, leads by about a half length to Doorfly running second, 2.5 lengths away Mac Mickey. They're trailed in 4th placing Irish Glen, 2 to Lindoney, and a break of about 4 lengths away to Sacred Shield on the outside, and Power and Rhythm as they go down the back, and Dane River controlling the race. He leads a little more than a length. Doorfly is second. 3rd placing is Irish Glen on the inside. 1 to Mac Mickey 4th. And Lindoney's out 3 wide at this point going past 1,000 metres. 2 lengths to Power and Rhythm, and Sacred Shield, who wants to pull, is last of the 7 to the railway side. And Dane River does it comfortably under Glen Boss at the 800, led by a length and a half. Doorfly second. In 3rd placing Irish Glen on the inside from Lindoney, a half to Mac Mickey, and 2 lengths to Sacred Shield and Power and Rhythm. Dane River slowed the pace through the middle stages of this race, and at the 600 metres he's had a perfect run in front. He's edging out away from the rail for a bit of ground at the turn. He leads by a half. Doorfly. Lindoney's moved up a half length away third. Irish Glen's under pressure. Mac Mickey is under pressure also next, and then came Power and Rhythm, and Sacred Shield is last. Dane River led. Doorfly gives him a bit of a race coming around the home turn, joins him at the top of the lane. Lindoney on the outside's running on, and Power and Rhythm from well back. Dane River not finding much. He's been headed by Doorfly inside the 200. Power and Rhythm in turn down the outside. Power and Rhythm's raced up to Doorfly, then Lindoney. Power and Rhythm taking the lead on the outside and doing a shade too well. Power and Rhythm by a head to Doorfly. 3 lengths away third as a photo. Irish Glen just from Lindoney, I'd say. Dane River a very ordinary 5th, followed by Mac Mickey and a long last Sacred Shield. All clears through now, and they're away. Not a bad start after that, and Luxford is the first to break the line, pouncing on the front ahead of King Salieri. Montaigneway got away well. He's holding third the inside. Risky Venture boots forward now, and they're followed by Yellow Limit, a length to Scepter out wide, and then Crasher Macaulay. 1.5 Brother Thaddeus over on the inside from Flash of Light. Fras turned 3 wide in that bunch, and 2 lengths to Our Guided Missile. Inside the 1,000, Risky Venture goes to the lead. Doesn't cross Luxford, who retained the inside. A length and a half away, Yellow Limit is third. 1 to Scepter fourth. A length further back, Crasher Macaulay outside King Salieri. Then Fras turn a little better than midfield now, being followed by Montaigne way over on the rails. Trailed by Brother Thaddeus, a length to Flash of Light, and 2 lengths to Our Guided Missile. Up the side, Risky Venture by a neat length at the 600 to Luxford, then Yellow Limit and Scepter fourth on the outside from King Salieri. 1.5 further back, Crasher Macaulay, who's pushed along a touch, and then Fras turn 2 lengths to Montaigne way on the inside, well back, followed by Brother Thaddeus, Flash of Light, and Our Guided Missile. They come around the home turn now. Yellow Limit moved up to Risky Venture, Scepter wider out. Luxford stayed against the fence. King Salieri trying to get into the clear. Fras turn and Crasher Macaulay are coming down the outside together at the 200 right across the track. Fras turn, Crasher Macaulay, King Salieri getting a run through, and Risky Venture 4 across the track. King Salieri, Fras turn coming to the line. King Salieri's won it by a neck to Fras turn. Half head to Crasher Macaulay, and close up Risky Venture on the inside. They were clear of Montaigne way. Our Guided Missile made ground from last, and then Scepter, Luxford, Yellow Limit, Brother Thaddeus and Flash of Light last in. And they're racing. And Swamp Princess has missed the start by about 3 lengths, but Duvel, one of the first to begin. Going forward on the outside, Princess Stephanie looking for the lead, and Cornbread and Blemish are on the move too, with Blemish striding to the front now. So it's Blemish taking up the running, led by 2 lengths to Cornbread. Duvel is third on the inside by the 1600. Princess Stephanie held down fourth, placing on the outside one Kinjika Extorted. They're followed then by Jewel of Kingston travelling out wide next, and 2 lengths Yakama, who's next to last, and Swamp Princess is last of all by the 1400. And Blemish the leader by 2 lengths. Cornbread is second. Duvel is third on the inside, and Princess Stephanie a half length away fourth. One Kinjika fifth on the inside from Jewel of Kingston, who's trapped out 3 wide. Extorted pushing up in the centre. 2 lengths Yakama, and last of all Swamp Princess inside the 1200 metres. And Blemish left alone about 2 lengths clear. Cornbread is second. Duvel is third. Princess Stephanie ahead away fourth the outside. 1 length further back is Jewel of Kingston. A length Extorted on the outside of Kinjika, and 2 lengths away Yakama on the inside, and Swamp Princess is last. They're inside the 1,000 metres to the railway side, and Blemish by a half length to Cornbread. 2 lengths to Princess Stephanie third. Duvel's had a good trail fourth the inside. Jewel of Kingston is next as Cornbread dashes for home. In behind them Kinjika, and they're followed by Extorted, and 2 or 3 lengths away Swamp Princess and Yakama last under pressure. As they came up the side at the 600, Cornbread is about a neck in front now to Princess Stephanie, has gone out to chase her. Jewel of Kingston and Kinjika run on, and Duvel is hard pressured fifth coming around the home turn. Making ground as Extorted as Blemish has dropped right out. She's last of all as they swing the corner back there in company with Yakama and Swamp Princess. Cornbread round the turn in front. Princess Stephanie coming after her. Jewel of Kingston is next, and then came Extorted and Kinjika. Duvel can't win. They're inside the 200. Cornbread tackled by Princess Stephanie, with Extorted going for a run between them. She's coming home hard, the grey. Extorted after Princess Stephanie and Cornbread. Extorted has grabbed the lead in the shadows, so it's a double coming up for Andrew Findlay, and Extorted wins it. Jewel of Kingston ran on well on the inside to grab second. Kinjika came with her to grab third. Cornbread and Princess Stephanie, after fighting it out at the 200, wilted badly. Next in was Yakama. Duvel was struggling a long way from home. Swamp Princess is next to last, and Blemish was last.